Jesus. Mr. White. Wait. You want your money, right? Huh? You wanna know where it is? You pull that trigger, you never. Do it. You want this. Say the words. Say you want this. Nothing happens until I hear you say it. I want this. Then do it yourself.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say
I need rings, Super Bowl size. I need a fine dime with some Super Bowl thighs. You say you the truth, that's a Super Bowl lie. I flex on a nigga like a super swole guy. You come into the squad and you super gon' die. I make it look easy and I super don't try. It's funny, everybody always looking up to me, but I've always been a super short guy. Bye.
Phil, of course, Redfall has released from Arcane Austin, and it's been a tough release week for that, coming out to low reviews and a lot of disappointment from many fans. Can you talk about that? What is your thoughts right now as we head into the first week of this game being out?
Yeah, maybe I'll start. I'll hit Redfall, but I'll just say all up. There's nothing that's more difficult for me than disappointing the Xbox community. I've been a part of it for a long time. I obviously work on Xbox, head of the business, have a lot of friends, get a lot of feedback, and just to kind of watch the community lose confidence, be disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm upset with myself. I kind of revisit our process. I think back to the announcement of 60 frames per second, and then we weren't shipping 60 frames per second. That was kind of our punch in the chin, rightfully, a couple weeks ago.
And I suppose as we look ahead to the rest of 2023, I'm just wondering, how critical do you see this year as it being for Xbox?
Every year is critical. I don't find this year to be more or less critical. I feel good about our momentum. Obviously, we're going through some adjustments right now that are painful, but I think necessary. But it's really to set us up and the teams for long-term success. And I look at 2023. I love the games that we have coming out. Redfall and Starfield, as you commented, will be exciting just given the timing with Bethesda now that they're kind of fully integrated into the organization. We know that we have a developer direct. We know what content we're building. We know already what we're going to be doing in June in our showcase. But our commitment to our fans is that we need to have a steady release of great games that people can play on our platform. And our commitment to our fans is that we need to have a steady release of great games that people can play on our platform. And our commitment to our fans is that we need to have a steady release of great games that people can play on our platform. But we are not in a position, and I see it out there. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way. And I see it out there. I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way. We lost the worst generation to lose in the Xbox One generation, where everybody built their digital library of games. So when you go and you're building on Xbox, we want our Xbox community to feel awesome. But this idea that if we just focused more on great games on our console, that somehow we're going to win the console race, I think doesn't really lay into the reality of most people. Like, there is no world where Starfield's an 11 out of 10 and people start selling their PS5s. That's not going to happen. So what we have to do, and we have this unique vision because we see what creators want. Creators want to build games that can meet players on any screen. People play with their friends regardless of what other screen they're on. And the console is the core of the Xbox brand, there's no doubt. So like, we will stay focused on making sure that console experience is awesome. But I know some people want to hold us up of just being a better green version of what the blue guys do. And I'm just going to say, like, there's not a win for Xbox in staying in the wake of somebody else. We have to go on.
Said that I was given keys to the city of your dreams. I'm more content to walk outside the walls and catch a breeze. I'm more inclined to climb on bio ride internal seas. I'm more alive to vibe inside a mansion full of trees. I do this for a reason that they can't pretend to glean. I lose myself infused in something more than what they've seen. I'm not a slave to greed, I don't embrace your make-believe. I've never been for sale, no matter what they think I need. So let it be decreed, let this music serve the deed. Let it spread like a disease, let it spawn a noble seed. There's more than meets the eye, there's more than meets the price. If you can't see the sky, there's too much artificial light. I can't predict my path, but they can't fully see my past. I'm running from the flash, but heading straight inside the blast. A mountain full of ego built upon a heap of trash. It's exactly what you get when you can't fully do the math.
Well, here we are. Quite possibly at the lowest state the Xbox has ever sunk to. When you have the head of a gaming company come out and say that if they make great games, it's not going to make a difference. The head of a gaming company is telling us that great games will not make a difference. So I guess Nintendo got where they are today by just putting out third-party games. I guess PlayStation got where they are today just selling third-party games. Make absolutely no mistake that the reason that gamers buy gaming consoles, gaming hardware, whatever in gaming, is for, first and foremost, great fucking games. To have a fucking CEO or the fucking head of Xbox tell you that great games won't change anything is fucking psychotic. The way that he tries to break this down and say, we're third place, we can't compete in that market, so we gotta break off, do our own thing, so it's not gonna matter if we make great games. He says, and I quote, Starfield could be 11 out of 10, and people would not sell their PS5s. No, they fucking wouldn't. But what they could do, here's the thing. If you're a PS5 player, I bet you a lot, if not most of PS5 players probably have a Nintendo Switch as a secondary console. And why the fuck would you have a Switch if you had a PS5? For their exclusives. Everybody, including myself, has a Switch for what? For their fucking exclusive. Nobody's trying to buy third-party games on the Switch. It's all about their fucking exclusives because they're great first-party titles. You got Tears of the Kingdom coming out soon, May 12th. That thing's gonna sell probably fucking 30 million or more. That's why the Switch is continuing to sell today, 7 years later, on weak, old, outdated goddamn hardware. Is their first-party games because they are great games. Mario Kart is still selling like a motherfucker. Do you think anybody's buying Nintendo for anything else? Do you think anybody's getting the Switch for online features or for their apps or for their fucking achievements? No. It's all about the first party fucking games. This fucking idiot really wanted to get on camera and try to feed us some bullshit like that. Even if we put up these great games, if people wouldn't flock to Xbox, I'll tell you what. Let's say they got a deal for an exclusive Iron Man game to the PC ecosystem. You bet your fucking ass that people would flock to the Xbox ecosystem if they locked down something like that, like an Iron Man game, or a Superman game, or, I don't know, the new Batman game, something like that, right? Just something simple like that. People would fucking flock to Game Pass or what the fuck ever. Even if you're the biggest Xbox hater, you hate them to their core, you only have a PS5. If they made an Iron Man game, or any game that you were really interested in, would you not go out and buy an Xbox or PC, whatever the fuck, or just to play it on their app or whatever? Yes, the fuck you would, if you're a real gamer. If it's a real game you want to play, that's the thing about gamers, man. If it's a game that we want to play, we will acquire said hardware to play that game. It's that simple. Phil Spencer said a lot in an interview, but the main takeaway from this is what he said about great games. If you're a true Xbox fan, that interview today should fucking infuriate you and should really make you be fucking done with that company. Phil Spencer, he's the one running this shit. In this direction he's going. This dude is spineless, has no backbone, and he's leading that company astray. He straight told you we can't compete with the two big hitters, so we gotta try to do our own thing. And clearly, their own thing, what they're doing now, is not fucking working. This is what I've been saying. I've fucking been saying this. And the most frustrating part about this is some people are waking up. Some people are starting to sniff their bullshit and go, hold on, man, this is too much. But a lot of you guys, a lot of Xbox people, or even people who just like maybe own Xbox, I'm seeing shit like, hey, props to him for coming out and actually doing an interview in the midst of all this. Props to him. Props to him. You guys are falling for the same exact shit. He said this shit 20 times. We're sorry. We heard you. We're sorry. I'm disappointed in myself. The Xbox fans are better. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Repeat. He says it every fucking time. When is enough gonna be enough for you people?
And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Sorry.
Fuck out of my face with that shit, man. I am so goddamn tired. It's just one thing after another, man. But this, like I said, is the worst of the worst. And this should be the slap. This is a fucking slap in the face to everybody who's ever invested in the Xbox ecosystem. This guy fucking sucks. He can't do anything right. He doesn't want to fucking make the Xbox brand better. There was like, oh, Phil saved Xbox. Really? Really? He saved Xbox? If you ask me, he's fucking killing it. This man said in this interview, expect 60 Metacritic games. If you can't handle 60 Metacritic games, you shouldn't be in the industry. Or something along the lines of that bullshit, right? But he's telling you there's more shit like this to come. And then they asked him about fucking Starfield, if it's coming around 30 FPS or 60 FPS, and he can't give you a goddamn answer. So what's that mean? 30 FPS, you can bet your fucking ass on it. It's done. It's fucking over. It's out there now. That whole plan that I've been talking about, everybody's talking about, he put that out there for everybody to fucking hear. They do not want to compete. It's not that they can't compete, they don't want to compete. I cannot stress this enough. He told us straight to our faces, he told all of you, he is not interested in making great games. He wants to give these companies creative freedom. Now, what's creative freedom mean? That means the game's probably gonna fucking suck ass like everything they've been putting out. But we're not gonna get great games anymore from Xbox. Those days are fucking done, first party wise. And it is truly like just sickening to actually hear that man come out and say that. Even worse, to hear all these fucking people talking about how good this interview was and how transparent. Or, well, he didn't mean it like that. I think what he meant was, no, fuck what he meant. Is what he said. The facts are the facts. Don't try to construe this shit differently. Don't try to fucking paint a different picture here. This is what the fuck he said. He said it. It came from his mouth. How the fuck can you try to flip what he said? It's all those guys' kind of fault. It's all these fake fucking Xbox fans' fault that this shit is where it's at today. It's their fault for going, great job, Phil. You guys doing a great job, Dawn Magic, all these fucking people. You guys doing a great job. We love these games. We love Sea of Thieves. Keep more shit like that coming. And that's, they thought, okay, that's what the fans want. Because nobody was calling them the fuck out. Only recently now, am I seeing anybody, even these fucking Xbox guys are fake calling them out because they fucking have to. It's that bad. But now they're trying to flip this whole thing. Like, this interview was positive. Oh, maybe they get this shit together. You know, I hope they get it right. Hey, good old Phil. He's giving us a game plan. Are you fucking stupid? I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man. Fuck all of you. Fuck you fake influencers. You fucking fake Xbox guys that said they're doing everything right no matter how fucking terrible it was. Even if you hated these games, you still said, oh, you should cap for it. Oh, it's a great game. Fuck you if you're capping for Redfall. No, goddamn well that game is horrendous. I grew up in the Xbox era, 360 era, the good old fucking days of Xbox. I remember what Xbox used to be. So all you fucking Xbox fans that were there back then, shame on you. And all you new Xbox fans, you have no fucking clue. I am enraged by this interview today, as so you should be if you are a real Xbox fan. I am enraged, but I am no way surprised in the least. This has been in the forefront forever now. Anybody with half a fucking brain knew exactly what was going on. But it took Phil Spencer himself to come out today and say that shit for people to finally start maybe waking up. Except for that hardcore fanboys. The people, make no mistake, the fucking actual fans are starting to wake the fuck up. Why do I have this console? Why would I not just switch to a PS5 or, you know, whatever the fuck else, or a PC, when I got a company who's not willing to fight for my dollar, not willing to give me a fucking product for my money? It's truly embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for them. They are the laughing stock of the gaming community, and rightfully so. And people are still eating this shit up. He's a good guy. I don't give a fuck how nice of a guy he is. He is fucking up Xbox. He has fucked up Xbox. He has essentially killed the Xbox brand that I used to love. He also said in this interview too about how Xbox needs to start working more closely with their developers, you know, make sure for quality control, maybe we should have more of an input. Oh, you fucking think? But I think that's the excuse too, bro. There ain't no way. Phil sees these games. He checks in these games. He knew how the fuck Redfall was shipping when he shipped it out. He saw how it played. He was excited about it. He sent an IGN interview. He can't wait for Redfall to come out. Everybody experience it. He's excited for Starfield. He knows what the fuck is going on. For instead of it, him trying to pass the buck and act like, you know, he's not aware of the shit going on in the studio. He gives him 100% fucking control. Get the fuck out of here. That's not how that shit works. That's not how any company works. That guy's gonna have input and at least the ability to say, nah, this shit ain't right. But I think he does not have the ability. He doesn't know what a good game is anymore. He said himself that this game and their internal thing rated way higher than what it did. They thought this game was gonna fucking review well. They thought this game was good to go. They thought this game was gonna fucking do something and have people excited. No. Fuck. I don't even think that. I think that's bullshit too. I think they knew goddamn well this is a mediocre product that they rushed out the door, and they were hoping that everybody would just accept it and kick it on their fucking rug. And since it's day one on Game Pass, you know, it won't be a big deal. It's $10 to $15 a month. You can try it out on Game Pass. If this thing was not on Game Pass, it was a standalone $7 title, and that was the only way you could play it, bro, imagine how much fucking worse that would be. This thing would have sold probably, I don't know, 80,000 copies worldwide. Do not fall back in the trap. Do not take what Phil said and think it somehow try to be a positive, or how he finally, I'm seeing shit like, oh, you know, he's definitely hearing the feedback. No, she's hearing the feedback. He can't get away from it. It's everywhere. Oh, he definitely hears what we're saying. No shit. Because he hears everywhere he goes, the Xbox fucking sucks. And about the first party games, yeah, he goddamn should know what the fuck everybody's talking about and all the publicity. And he goes on these fucking talk shows and shit. All these stupid ass Xbox dudes who wear Xbox fucking hoodies like fucking idiots. How much of a fanboy you gotta be to fucking have an Xbox show and be wearing Xbox merchandise and excited as fuck and calling your fucking Phil your daddy? It's fucking pathetic. You're goddamn right, dude. I'm angry about this. I can't wait to see the comment section, but like, damn, bro, chill the fuck out. Fuck.
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
I mean, from the bottom of my heart, man, because this shit has been going on forever now, man. I've been covering Xbox for a long time now, and it's just nothing. Dude, when's the last time you played a good game on your Xbox, huh? When's the last time you like, man, I'm glad I fucking bought into the system. I'm glad I bought into the Xbox brand. It's been a long goddamn time. And if you're a real Xbox fan, you know that's true. So the sad part is now, after all the bullshit he spewed in his interview, after all that fucking heinous shit that he said, and the insult to fans, the slap in the face to anybody who's ever supported Xbox, telling you that he doesn't give a fuck about first party great games, you know, you're gonna keep on getting more mediocre shit. So he says that, and now we got a show in June, right after he's saying this shit. Rest assured, this show in June and the Starfield debacle thing, it's gonna be a goddamn horror show, bro. Starfield is definitely 30 FPS. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna show this showcase. Probably shit's gonna come out, 2025 or, who the fuck knows? They might try to do a 12-month shit again. I have no idea. But I can tell you from what Phil Spencer said about great first-party games, don't expect that shit, man. Don't expect nothing great. I think it's gonna be a lot of indie, a lot of filler bullshit, probably a lot of maybe some third-party Game Pass exclusive deals, but I would not get my hopes up. I've learned by now, and you should too. I really ain't got much more to say about it, man. I'm disheartened about this shit. I saw this shit work this morning, and it just, I listened to the whole thing twice, and I was in awe. He's talking so casually about it, and he's trying to do the whole politician PR spin again, shifting blame, and we're sorry, we heard you, and, we, internal studios, and we got quality control, and I should, I'm disappointed in myself. You should be disappointed in yourself, Phil Spencer. You fucking should, because this is your show. This is your boat. And you're fucking crashing into an iceberg. Fuck Xbox, man. Fuck Xbox. Fuck them! I hope the Xbox brand, I hope Xbox goes the fuck out of business, man. They do not deserve our money at this point. If they don't want to fucking try to make great games, if they don't want to make a product worthy of our money, then get the fuck out of gaming. I'm so sick of their shit. I'm sick of their shit. I'm sick of their fucking paid influencers. They fucking fly out to the shows to play their game and lie to everybody. fucking tired of it, man. I want to see them do well so bad, but it's solidified in this interview that's never gonna happen. That's not their intention whatsoever. And especially, they've been so focused on this ABK deal that even more of their attention got taken away from gaming. So now these games are going to be even more trash because they've been focused on that the whole time, and they thought that was going to be the end game. That was their goal, was to acquire Activision Blizzard and ride their success. But now they got to stop dead in its tracks. So what the fuck are they going to do now? Now they got to rely on their own shit and their own studios. And if it wasn't for them buying fucking ABK, they would have goddamn nothing at all. Truly fucking just god damn it, man. I can't put into words, man. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say. I'm exhausted making this video. I got a fucking headache. That's it for me this time, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.